I get it, buying a gift for your boyfriend, husband, or dad is hard. Thankfully, we've got some gift ideas he'll actually want this year. So let's check it out.
This video is brought to you by Manscaped.com and their new Chairman Pro electric foil shaver with 4 blades in one. Starting off with the skin safe 4-blade foil, offering a close and smooth shave for a completely clean look. Or swap it out for the skin safe stubble trimmer, allowing you to keep your stubble looking sharp and polished too. There's something for everyone. Plus, with their skin safe technology, it helps reduce razor burn and irritation, leaving your skin feeling smooth and comfortable, which helps reduce redness and discomfort as well. Combine that with their Flex Adjust technology, which is really what makes the Chairman Pro stand out from the rest, and ensures a superior shave by allowing the blade and the pivoting head to adapt to the unique contours of your face and neck. Oh, and yeah, it's still waterproof with its IPX7 rating, which simply means you can multitask and shave in the shower for up to 30 minutes. But it also makes cleaning a breeze too. There's a USB-C port for 75 minutes of runtime. It's the perfect companion to leave on any bathroom sink, but if you're on the go a lot, turning on the travel lock allows you to toss this into any bag without worrying about it buzzing at the worst possible times. Combine that with the optional bright LED around back, you've got everything you need to take your grooming game to the next level. So for this holiday season, give them the gift of a smooth shave. Plus, use code XM20 to save 20% off while you're at it with free international shipping. Details and links down below. This is one of those gifts that I guarantee none of his friends will have, but will want after seeing his. These are the Even Realities G1 glasses. It's sort of what I imagine being in an Iron Man helmet would feel like, as it's got a built-in screen that only you can see. And without it looking like, well, I'm wearing a whole damn computer on my head. It is fairly new, but surprisingly, already has quite a few useful features you'd use on the daily. My favorite going to the quick notes by just tapping and then speaking out loud. It transcribes it for you, which you can also pin to your dashboard, and it doubles as a reminder on the daily. It's also got its own AI to ask questions on the fly for, you know, the important questions in life.
The world. How long is the flight to Japan?
How fast is a leopard?
How many times should I be going to the washroom?
And a super useful feature while traveling, a live translate feature.
So if someone were to speak to you in a different language, it would just show up right in front of your eyes,
where it listens to what's being spoken to you and can translate it to your chosen language, which basically summarizes the experience as not having to look away from the world while still being provided the information you need. It's also got a navigating feature, which is pretty cool, giving you a heads-up display of a map. And for how much is packed inside the G1 glasses, they still manage to look clean and minimal too. They do offer prescription lenses, but these sunglass attachments are where it's at. Oh yeah. These felt invisible, as they're lightweight and fairly comfortable too, and you learn to use it pretty quickly, as it simply is a tilt up motion, which was pretty natural too. It's a no-brainer for the friend that has everything, because who knew in 2024 you'd be wirelessly charging your glasses? But here we are. Links and details down below.
We've shown the DIY watch kit every year now, because if you're looking to get them a watch as a gift, unless it's a Rolex or a Hublot, all other watches are just sort of meh. So why not let them design, or better yet, build their own? This year they sent out a fully assembled Blackout with rubber strap, because come on, Blackout everything, baby. The gray accents make the black pop, and it just looks stunning on any wrist. However, if they love to tinker, here's the previous clip we did when we actually built our own, and they can too.
Starting off with one of the most unique gifts one can receive, a build your own watch kit from DIY Watch Club. Pretty much exactly as it sounds, it's like a Lego set except for grown-ups. They provide every tool, accessory, and thorough step-by-step instructions to get you from nothing to a fully functioning watch in the end. They've got a variety of models to choose from. I went with the PVD Black NH35 dive watch with date and sapphire dome crystal, which utilizes the very common Seiko NH35 silver movement that's known in the watch modding community, but I mainly got it for this all black finish that looks super wicked. Also, they finally include a size that actually fits me. Inside joke for the OGs. This is the perfect gift for those who love to tinker or take things apart for no apparent reason, just so they can feel the satisfaction of knowing how a piece of tech works. Personally, for someone who's never opened a watch to even change a battery, it took me about an hour and a half to complete. It was frustrating, but also very exhilarating when you finally get everything put exactly in the right place. And the saddest part for me was having to take these beauties off when I was done. But voila, an actual ticking watch that you feel extra connected to because you made this. Like I said, that blacked out finish caught my eye and the final product does not disappoint. They even offer separate accessories you can add on, like this NATO style strap that you can easily swap over from the leather. And that's really the beauty of DIY Watch Club. They include everything you need to get up and running, but don't leave you hanging if you feel like customizing as well. Spare parts are included too, just due to how sensitive some of these pieces can be. But seriously, in the end, you'll feel like a total snob after you've completed this. And it's a guarantee that when someone points out what a nice watch you have on, you'll definitely brag about the fact that you built this yourself.
He's not gonna admit this, but he really wants a fidget toy. And I get it. No one should spend this much on a, well, fidget spinner, but that's why you're buying it for them as a gift. It's hard to explain the feeling you get when playing with them. Satisfying, relieving, maybe addictive, and most importantly, super annoying for everyone else around you. But there is also something to be said about carrying around a hunk of metal. It just makes you feel important. And Lautier's collection has every type of fidget style that they could want. You can slide, spin, squeeze, and even get some real gambling right at your desk too. Look, the designers didn't put this much effort into the details and overall aesthetic if they didn't think anyone would want it. So trust me when I say, even when they say they don't want it, they definitely want one.
My door is cooler than yours. There, I said it. Don't worry, I won't gatekeep though. By the end, you're probably gonna want one too, even if it's only just to keep your parents out of your damn room. Come on, Mom, get it together. Installation is simple as long as you know how to screw things, and connecting to the app took a few taps too, but once set up, well, bam. Or you can use the secret code, which you know you gotta do this one. Plus, you can also go 2019 and use your fingerprints too. Now look, it wasn't in my 2024 bingo card to be excited about opening a door, but with the additional features like passage mode allowing it to stay unlocked, then locking overnight, is, as the kids say, blessed. Oh yeah, they even accommodate the boomers too. My mom may still dress me in the morning, but at the very least, I know when a piece of clothing has Riz. This M-Tac hooded jacket is meant for tactical use, which is currently perfect with the news stories we hear from simply riding the subway. You'll need to always be on alert, and with how many pockets this jacket has, you will always be ready. 2 giant front pockets, pockets within those pockets, there's pockets on the sleeves, and don't worry, they are large enough to carry a whole damn water bottle too, what I call the I Spy pocket, perfect for daily essentials, and even more pockets hidden inside the jacket, with zippers to keep it all secure, and Velcro and elastics to wrap around your body and block the cold from getting in, with my favorite being a giant pocket around back that pretty much doubles as a built-in sling bag. Now when worn, the fleece lining is soft and slightly padded, perfect for the spring and fall time, with the built-in hoodie being able to tuck away as a giant bonus to keep the clean aesthetic too. Don't worry as well, it is water resistant, so it makes for the perfect rain jacket too.
Yes, it's finally ready, and right in time for the perfect gift for any EDC lover, or if you're a dad, because the updated Criaghill Rook in collaboration with Accessorize Me may just be your pants' new best friend. We featured this before and for good reason. It's a workhorse of a knife disguised in this tiny, wicked looking blackout body, and it turns out if you nag someone long enough, they will listen. So Criaghill finally decided to include a clip, which I've been asking for since the first time I've ever used the Rook. So I'm taking full credit for convincing them to do so, because not only does it mean you have no excuses now not to take this everywhere with you, it's just a tool you can pull out almost anywhere without scaring anyone around you, yet still trust that it's capable of taking on almost all your daily needs. It's sharp, pointy, and for how short this is, surprisingly comfortable to hold. Even better with the clip, as you've got some additional edges to hold on to now, but the size is the best part though. The flat design doesn't bulge out, and the added clip now allows you to pretty much slide it into any pocket without it being tossed around anymore. The original design of the rounded corners and overall smooth finish is still inviting to use, and the one request I did have was to keep the branding as subtle as possible, because come on, this is the definition of Blackout EDC. Don't worry, they were also able to make it ambidextrous for the 5 lefties watching. It may be tiny, but it's still fun to play with. At least that's what my girlfriend tells me. And that's why the RG Nano Retro handheld console fits perfectly with the other average size tools in your pants. And while it may look pretty uncomfortable to actually play, as it's the size of like an AirPods case, they've somehow managed to still fit a D-pad, 4 buttons, and even shoulder buttons up top too, giving you the option to play games as old as Game Boy up to PS1 quality as well. So with all that power tucked inside a metal body, it surprisingly doesn't feel like a toy whatsoever. Instead, it's like holding any premium tech gadget without the high price tag. At about $60, you can load thousands of games that you obviously already own the physical copies to yourself and play them on the go whenever you want. Plus, if you couldn't beat that level 20 years ago, you probably still can't today. Thankfully, it can handle rage quitting, and sure, your phone can probably do the same thing and not require you to squint the whole time, but who else will confidently be able to say they've got the funnest tiny toy in their pants?
I picked this clock up a few months ago and it lives in my kitchen. Retro, loud, but so damn cool. So I figured let's double it and give it to the next person. Like literally doubling the girth, but for a room half the size. It's the juxtaposition that makes it the perfect fit. This one fully utilizing flappers, and it's even more satisfying when you're the one that gets to control them. I strangely feel like a train conductor or something. And look, I'll be the first to tell you it's $900, but at the size of my upper body with a full Blackout panda style finish, you will not find a clock as cool as this. Plus, it's one of those buy it for life type of deals, so if you divide it by how many days you'll own it, it's basically free. Installation was dead simple with the alignment paper provided. Once it all clicks in place, well, bam! Trust me when I say it's loud, especially in a room this tiny. Is it practical? Nope. Could a smaller clock or my iPhone suffice to tell the time? 1000%. But it turns out I have a weird fetish for giant objects that have no right being this large. Plus, it doubles as a shelf too. And honestly, I have no regrets with this one.
Some of us men are pretty simple to buy for. We see a remote control and a car, throw in a little bit of nostalgia, and although this gift will probably be played with for a solid hour and then forgotten about, their inner child will forever thank you because they never got one as a kid. So this last one is a little silly, but also worth it for that smile when he opens the box. The best part, the whole thing packs into the controller itself, so you can go full dad mode and whip it out at every family gathering now. Win-win.